What up, Coop Group? Welcome to the last week of Season 31 Wars, where we are fighting for our place in Masters. Now, War number 10, we're up against 211, and they are also fighting for Masters, because they are on the edge of Masters, as are we, and we know that we can guarantee Masters with 2 more wins out of the last 3 wars. Maybe with 1 win, but we need to win this war to see if we can guarantee it or not. We're in place 13th, I believe, overall. So losing this won't lose Masters, but then we'll be in the edge for the last few wars, and man, is that scary. But anyways, they banned Hercules, Kingpin, and Torch, which means Ghost is for the taking. So I went straight in, told my officer, hey, these paths are ghostable, give me any of these paths. He assigned me 8 fights with Ghost. I was so excited to bring Ghost back into war because this is my bread and butter. After using Hercules so much this season, I'm just so glad to just be allowed to Ghost also and just take no hits taken, hopefully. So I'm going to be in path 9, taking that Miles also. I'm going to be taking that Mojo on node 23. I'll be taking that Guardian on node 24 right next to it. That makes Master Mojo can be kind of scary, but also can be pretty easy as long as she doesn't get the special 3 with a lot of prowess. The Guardian. Although my buddy Tad Titan also had Ghost, so he can take that Mojo and Guardian if I was unavailable, and we got moving pretty slow. And then, that Gate 99, I was very scared for it because of the fact of Chitinous Thorns. Just, if she goes invisible, I have to wait out, she hits me every time I'm going to bleed. It's just messy. But then that Chavez mini-boss is probably the, scariest fight of this whole war. Just the thought of it is scary. The fight itself, that shouldn't be scary, should go well. But we're losing 2-1 right now in the first few hours of war. And we need to tighten up, and I think we can do it. I think we can easily win this war. They are just taking a while. And then, right before I join in AQ, I get this. Get disconnected in AQ. I'm like, are you kidding me? Fine, I'm going to move later. Hopefully my signal is better. I am not going to get disconnected in AW again, like last war, because I am not giving up attack bonuses. I already gave up 1 this season. I haven't died, but I did give up attack bonus. If you want it to count, sure, whatever. I don't count it as a death. But yeah, we are boosting up. I just finished gym. I'm home. Time to clear. I was allowed to clear later. I was given the approval from my officer since we started moving late anyways, and they know that I am unavailable from certain times because I have gymnastics training. So I'm boosting big. I'm going to move with my buddy Mcoc, who's going to be taking down that Silver Surfer. He's going to be taking down that Green Goblin mini-boss to get me to Chavez, and just going to work together to get there. So the first 3 fights, I cannot put a power back boost on. First fight doesn't work against Class's advantage. Second fight is Mojo with feet indestructible 1, and it would completely destroy my special from doing any damage at all. And then special 3. Then the third fight is Miles. You can't do specials against him anyways unless you know how to counter miss, but Ghost does not counter miss. But anyways, this Aarkus fight, it can be very scary, but it's a very simple fight as long as he's aggressive, unlike right there. So I cannot get armor broken. I don't want to go to my wall. That's kind of scary. Get some hazard shift. Got 2 debuffs on me, just enough to finish this fight off. Boom. I lost 3% health just from those debuffs. That's fine. I converted them. He died. Easy fight. Could have been a lot quicker if he was aggressive. I hate when that fight he's not aggressive. He's just defensive. It doesn't help. Second fight is Mojo. Now, if somehow this fight takes a while and I start degenning, I have the hood synergy just to make sure I take no damage when phasing. Going to start off this nice and slow at the beginning. Just take it slow. Not going to use a special attack until that happens. Indestructible is off. Now it's time to get some big damage. Got 3 debuffs there. Perfectly timed. Lost another 2% health there. We're fine. On to the next fight. Now, I did do a Power Start 1 boost for the first few fights. I was hoping they would last me 4 fights, so we'll see if it does. This fight's probably the longest one out of all the fights because I can't do any specials. It is hazard shift, so I can do as many hits as I want just to back off and convert them to Furies. Hoping he's aggressive. I am running Suicide, so it is going to help me a lot. I have a special too. I'm not going to use it because he will go invisible, and I can't counter miss. Hoping this hit kills him, and it does. Big 22,000 crit. Dead. Now on to the 4th fight. So by the time I moved, it was super late. So that Mojo and Guardian were taken by Tatted. He destroyed them, did a great job. I was very confident in those fights. It's just that I couldn't hold up Section 2 because I couldn't move. And then that Gate 99 was taken by Mcoc with Thing. It just seems smarter because Thing is bleed immune. Ghost can easily convert those bleeds to Furies and do big damage, but I just don't feel like doing a parry heavy, which is 3 bleeds, 3 hits of contact on me, and just losing health for no reason. All right, my Special 1 start boost is still going for a 4th fight. It's so quick. I love hazard shift. It's so great. I put on a power back boost for this fight, and you can see that this power back boost is just completely wasted. Completely wasted. I do a parry here just because I can. Lost 1% health, whatever. Big special 2, hope it kills him with suicides. It's just enough damage. Just too much damage. Just over 100,000 for that special 2 on a non-hazard shift fight. That was huge. Now, if that fight was to be longer and Bishop was a mini-boss, had more health, I would have baited Special 1 and gotten a lot of Furies from phasing his Incinerates and just easy peasy. So Mcoc did a great job against Surfer and that Green Goblin. Now it's my turn for this America Chavez mini-boss on the same boosts. Man, does it feel great to boost once? I'm running on a 30% boost, but I figured I'd throw one on for these 5 fights. I actually plan on doing 20% boost for the first 2 fights and 30 for the rest, but we're doing 1 set of boosts. Good to go. This Chavez, my goal is to first dash back because I do not want her throwing a heavy into my face to start the fight. It's just bad form. So I hope to get the special 2 as quick as I can, and I hope I get some hazard shift debuffs on me so I can convert them to Fury. She's not very aggressive. I get into my corner. It's fine. It's okay. I'm only going to do 1 hit into my face because if she does more hits, I know that she will. Look at that. 5 Furies. Huge. If she does more than 1 hit, she'll throw a heavy. But last hit was almost 100,000. My gosh, that was huge. Huge special 2. 20-second fight. Way quicker than my Hercules fights. Hercules is trash. Ghost is MVP. Man, do I miss using Ghost. Now, honestly, I could have brought a 3rd attacker instead of Hood. But Hood was there just in case I had to tank a special 3 or in case I had to tank D-Gen. Just because. Now, this felt good because this war was super close. It was like, I don't know, like 8-2 at that point when I was moving because they hadn't moved yet. So I knew that I had to solo and not lose any more attack bonuses. We had 5 fights this war, 0 deaths, 0 hits taken. Now that's new. And we ended up winning this war. By the time they were moving, they started dying. I think we won 8-10. And it's been a long time since I've had a 0 hit taken war. And that felt good. Especially with Ghost, it's too easy to take a 0 hit taken war. I did do 2 parries this war, but I was just trying to waste time. And Ghost is on the top 3 of the attackers this season, which is sad because I've used her for 1 out of 9 wars. But we were 6-3, and we won 8-10. It was a great war, 2-11. It just came down to the last 30 fights. And I probably would have been MVP if I didn't give away 3 of my fights, but I am a great team member, to give away those fights. I did have 10 fights last war, so I think it's only fair for me to spread the love and give away some fights for people who are just confident in soloing them. And I'm just so glad to give away those fights. Like that Mojo fight, I was a bit worried about because Mixmaster, but Ghost easily counters Mixmaster. And if it gets aggressive and was standing ground, it can be hell to fight against him. Guardian would have been a simple fight. Geese 99, I just didn't want to take bleed damage. Although I went into the Ghost line room that I'm in, and someone was telling me, oh, it takes 2 hits to activate her invisibility. Fake news, false. There's a chance per hit to activate her invisibility. And if I activate her invisibility cloak without throwing a heavy, I have to wait that out. And if she corners me and I'm in the corner, anytime she makes contact with me, I bleed. And I would just bleed out in that fight. Although it's a very simple Ghost fight. People have done it before. No one sent me any videos of it, but very simple Ghost fight. And yeah, this was just a messy war for some people. This was a war where I think 2 or 3 people in our alliance lost their deathless streak. So a moment of silence for them. Moment is over. Now, I did lose my deathless streak last war, although I don't count it. So if you do count me losing my deathless streak for a disconnect, let me know in the comments. Although I don't want to count it. I never will count a disconnect unless you knew you were going to disconnect. I had no clue. I go into that details last war. So I'm still deathless. I haven't died in war. I have lost attack bonus. We have 2 wars left of this season. 2 wars left. So we'll see if I die in those last 2 wars, War 11, War 12. We'll see if Kabam decides to end the season early. Because right now, we are in 10th place, baby. 10th place overall in Masters. Which means that we can lose at most maybe 1 more war and stay in Masters. And this is the most comfortable we've ever felt in the last few seasons. Because we've been fighting for our life in Masters. And we know that the next 2 wars are going to be hard wars against people who are fighting for top 10, top 3. My God, I am looking forward to the next few wars. This is Coop sign off. Happy gaming.